Welcome back, my friends, to Potato League. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done a Potato League, but it's time to get back into it. So this season on SC, I am trying to hit Diamond as Protoss. So I've got Zerg, I've got Terran. Now it is time to try to get the final race up to Protoss, and I'm working on a couple different builds right now for Terran, for Zerg, and for PvP, PvT, and PvZ. Right now, as you can see, my PvZ and my PvT are doing very well in these matchups, but I have an abysmal PvP right now. I'm working on it. This is easily my build that I need to fix up really quick. But I had a very good Zerg match, and I just didn't react properly to the scouting information. I want to kind of talk about why I lost this. So I'm going to get right into the replay. This is against an upcoming Platinum Zerg, Vinsiri. Hold on a second. Let's. I think it's Vinsiri, Vinasir. He's a new member of the clan now. We have bonded, and now he's here with me. But let's take a look at what I'm doing and what I'm seeing and why I'm making these mistakes. So a little bit of a misclick there. I pull out my first drone, and I'm late on that pylon. So kind of a little bit of a misclick already, but it's not enough to make me lose the game. I'm just going to talk about what mistakes I'm making. So being late on that pylon is going to delay my first gate, and it's going to delay my cybernetic score. I'm also misclicking again, just making a lot of little mistakes. I've been practicing a PvP build for a couple days, and this is my first time doing this PvZ build. And maybe since Monday of this week, and it's Thursday now, so there's that. But take my gas. Now, my first scout. What does this tell me? This tells me that he's going pool first. If my drone gets there and he's already starting his I'm sorry, he's not going pool first. He's going hatch first. Sorry. If I get there and my drone sees this, I know that he's going hatch first, which means I don't need to worry about any cheese. So I'm already feeling pretty safe. I don't need to go up and check because I know that there is there's no pool down. It's going to be dropping right about now. So I'm going to go check to see when he's taking his third. I just know these timings for Zerg, so I've played enough games to know. So I'm going to fill up my gas as soon as I can and wait until I'm at 20 supply. Then I'm going to go take my next base and my cyber. I'm seeing if he's expanding to a different third. I'm just trying to keep an eye out when he's going to take his third base. So right now, pretty standard. 20 supply. This is late. This is about 100 minerals late. I take my Nexus and I take my cyber. So right now, my biggest issue I'm having is all of my tech is a little bit late, which is going to delay everything else my build because my first pylon was late. So, big mistake. Out of there already. Right here. Rallying too many into gas. I'm just making a lot of little misclicks and little things. I'm not very good at Protoss yet. I've played less than 100 games, so still learning it. Now, it's getting up to the point where I should see some Zerglings come out, or a third base to come soon. So I'm going to get my Adept, and I'm going to send my Adept out towards his third. I'm just clicking out towards the third right there to see where he's going. And I'm bringing my probe back home, because there should be Zerglings out on the map very soon, if not already, is what I'm thinking. So I don't want to lose the probe. I want to get something out there that can actually fight, but I am going to take my Stargate, and I'm going to get an Oracle across the map as soon as I can. So I'm a little bit worried that I'm not seeing the third yet, but nothing to kind of panic about at the moment. I got my Adept. I'm shading towards this third right now. So right now, idea is I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna start chroning out more workers. I should have chroned it a little bit earlier. Again, I'm making a lot of these little stupid mistakes. I'm gonna get my Oracle first. I decided Oracle first on this, and because I should be starting a third. Here we go. Let's start. I should be starting a third Adept a couple seconds back, but Pylon was late, Nexus was late, Cyber was late, Everything's kind of late. I'm not making drones fast enough. That's why I'm floating all of this money right now. My drone production's been terrible, and I misclick and make a stalker. So a lot of really bad decisions I'm making, a lot of bad things, and I'm getting tilted in this match because I'm making so many mistakes, and now it's going to start really hurting me because I'm not going to be reacting to my scouting information. So let me talk about what I'm not doing right now. I have my adept over to his third, and I'm saying, okay, I need to get units out to block this wall. So as soon as I start my next unit, I'm going to open up 2 gates and get my Twilight as soon as I can. Now, at the bottom minimap, if you didn't notice this, during that time I moved my adept from his third over here to his third here. Now, at 3 minutes and 30 seconds, if he still doesn't have his third base down, I know that I'm expecting a lot of massive pressure coming out right now. The latest that this third should be down for a macro game of Zerg is 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Or I'm sorry, 3 minutes 20 seconds. Sorry. I take mine at about 250, but 3 minutes and 20 is still, you get 2 extra queens before you take your third, and it would be at a little bit later. So this minute 3:35, and I haven't even seen anything out. I'm kind of worried about this, but I'm going to shade forward and see kind of what's going on, and then I'm going to send my Oracle out. I want it to see what's going on over there right now. Get some information so I can make a reaction. Now, another big thing to look at right here. It's 3 minutes 50 seconds. His base isn't fully saturated. That means he's spending his larva not on drones. He is spending his larva on roaches. I know that because I have the production tab, but if his second base isn't fully saturated by 4 minutes, that means it's not that he's just not making units. I mean, his money is super low right now. It's because he's spending his larva on things that are not drones. Zerg can only do one of 2 things, make units or make workers. If they're not making workers and they're a good player, they're making units to attack me. So I get in here with my adept and I see, he hasn't mined his second base. What do I do about it? Let's see. Let's see what I do about it. What am I going to do? I'm going to send my Oracle in over here. What am I going to do? Make some more workers. Let's make some more workers. Now let's just take a look at the worker count right now. I'm almost the same amount of workers as he is. Now, if I'm making workers a lot easier... Okay, hold on. If I'm making workers better than I am now, I would be above him at this point by 4 minutes, but let's take a look here. What am I doing? Clicking on the drones, not looking at the information I'm giving. Now let's take a look at what I saw there. I saw a roach walk up on this part of the screen. I'll rewind back a second so you can see. Everything that I had vision of right here. Let's see what I had vision of with this Oracle. Now I'm going to tell you what I am actually looking at. I'm looking at the drones that I'm clicking. Let's see. Evolution Chamber. He's still mining out of gas, so he's going for tech, and then no, he doesn't have a third. I know that he doesn't have a third, so he's got an Evolution Chamber and no third. That's aggression. Next. Boom. Roach Warden. I know that he is going for roaches, so I need to start preparing for this. Third. Wait for it. There. You see it? You see him walk up there? There he is. I saw this roach. Now, what am I going to do about this? What am I going to do about this, Danberg? Let's take a look. What do I do? Do I do a revelation? Do I do a revelation on his roaches to know where they are? Do I look for his roaches? Nope. Nope. I have never seen one of his roaches. I'm getting glaives because I want to get some aggression out, but you know what? Glaives aren't very good against roaches. I'm scouting over his third, seeing when he's going to take a third. For some reason, I just think he's going to take a third. Now, this is the worst mistake. This is embarrassing, actually, how much of a terrible mistake this is. Let's think of all the information I have right now from what he has. He has no third. He has 2 bases, then he has not saturated his second base. He has an Evolution Chamber for an upgrade and a Roach Warden with a layer. which means that this Roach Warren is also probably getting an upgrade. Actually, let's take a look. Is the Roach Warren moving when I move that Oracle in? Let's take a look. I want to see. Yeah, it is. You see it move? Boom. So let's take a look. I don't even notice this. Let's take a look. Let's see. Danberg, what are you doing? It's undulating. That is researching speed. So I can know right away I'm going to get hit with the speed timing. I don't need this production tab. I had all the information I need there. I played enough Zerg to know all that. I'm just not reacting to it. So we go back through here. We go back through. Make this mistake. Boom. Right here. Now, I know that he's going to do a timing. I know it's going to be roaches. I know it's going to be a 2-base roach, basically an all-in. And what do? Do I get more production? Do I get some immortals out? Do I get some more void rays or something? 2 evolution and 2 evo chambers. Why? What am I thinking? This is the worst decision I could have made. Also, where is his army? What information do I have about his army? Let's take a look, actually. Boom, his army's moving out. He just completely juked my adept. I have an oracle over here in no useful spot whatsoever. This oracle is in a terrible, terrible spot. Let's imagine I put the oracle in a spot that's useful, like the attack path. So I've got one adept over here to check this attack path if he wants to walk out this way and try to avoid the main. If I put the oracle here, let's see. I want to see when the oracle comes into his base and when he moves his roaches out, and to see if I have this oracle in a spot where I could have seen his roaches. Let's rewind back. So here comes the oracle in. Jeez, we're going quick. So the oracle's in his base. To run out of his base. And then it stays here for the rest of forever. It just sits here. It just sits there. Now, let's say I moved it up over to here. I moved this up over here. And I moved this guy over here. Let's see when I would have seen it. Okay? Now. Boom. Right here. 4 minutes, 45 seconds, my oracle would have seen it. And I actually just missed it here. This is actually maybe the closest. This is a very close miss from me. But 4 minutes and 45 seconds. I want to see how long it takes for him to get into my base. I'm about to drop my most ridiculous forges ever. So let's see. 4 to 45. 4:45. Let's just take a look. How much time did I have to react? Before he started attacking me? I'm sending in my oracle again. I'm sending in the depths. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. There's my oracle. So 5:20. So 4:45 to 5:20. Let's say I had 30 seconds. I had 30 whole seconds. Let's see how many warp-ins I could have done. 7 seconds on one warp. So I would say I could have warped in 4 times. During when I saw him at 4:45. Let's see how many times I warped in from 4:45. Let's take a look. So I'm warping in right now. So this counts as 1. I could have warped in 4 times. So 1's finished. 2. Do I get a second warp in? Yeah, 2. Ah, so it's 12 seconds. Okay. Well, now we learn. Okay, so I warped in. At the best time I could. Now, how long does it take to make a Roach Warden? 46 seconds. So it takes me about as long as it took him to get across the map. A little bit. It's not the problem, honestly. The biggest issue is I saw forever that he didn't have a third. And that he wasn't droning. Honestly, right... I think it was right here when I get that adept. When do I get my adept into his base? 3:30? I think right about here. Let's see. Right here. 3 minutes 34 seconds. 3 minutes 47 seconds. I should have known right here. Holy God, I'm gonna get hit with a bunch of stuff. Oh my God, I'm gonna get hit with a bunch of stuff. I should have taken my next shade, sacrificed this adept, and gone up into his base. I would have been able to see Roach Warden and Evolution Chamber, and then say, okay, Void Rays. Let's get some Void Rays. Let's get 4 gas. Let's stop making units. Let's stop making workers. Let's get a couple more gates, and let's push out. And I would have totally won this match, 100%. Why did I lose? I scouted everything I needed to scout. I knew what I was looking for, and I just didn't use that information. So most of my potato leagues are lost due to I don't use the information I see because I suck. Bad player. Very good job, GG. Vincere. I'm terrible with how to read names, but yeah. So let's watch him decimate me. Let's watch him decimate me. Here it is. Here it is. He's coming. He's coming. Here it comes. Now let's see what Danberg does. All right, Danberg. That's 19 roaches, and I have 6 adepts and a stalker and an oracle. Good job. Good job. So, the best Artosis pylon ever. The best Artosis pylon ever. Watch this. Ready? And all of my gates are depowered. Every one of them. I have no gates up here because I made 2 forge. Because I'm an idiot. Glaives is almost finished. That's nice. This was actually... one thing I am happy about is the timing I wanted to hit was 5 minutes and 30 seconds with about 8 adepts with glaives on his side of the map. I did do well on my glaives timing. I will give myself that 1 point. Good job, Danberg, on the glaives timing. You're only 6 seconds off. But it doesn't matter if I'm 6 seconds off when there's a shit whack of roaches in my front door. Yeah, it's never good when you're pulling your drones to kill your roaches. Yep, and he knows when there's a kill move going on. He's just making more and more roaches behind this. No reason to expand. Just pull the trigger and push in. So, there it is. I GG out. We do a little bit of a banter after this, where I tell him good job on the all-in. So, yeah. This is it. My main, I've kind of just sat here and watched, like, how did this happen? Just kind of trying to think about what mistakes I was making until this point. But yeah, nice all in. I GG out. So, very good. GG. Good play. Good game. Well played. And every time you think that you lost because, oh, just a roach all in. No. What could you have done to see it? If you don't know how to scout it, you got to play the race. But thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and I will see you in the next time.